Alright, welcome to the Handgun Radio YouTube channel. I'm Ryan Michad. I'm out here with my neighbor Critter. We have a smattering of Smith Wesson revolvers out here. So you guys have probably seen the pictures on the Facebook page, handgunradio.com and Handgun Radio Facebook. These are the guns that we were showing with a few new ones added in. So Critter, this is your I-frame that you just picked up.
Correct.
32 Smith & Wesson?
Yep.
Now, how did you come by that one?
Just a friend of mine had it, and he knew I was looking for a 32, and knew I collected Smith & Wessons, and we did some bartering, and the bluing is rough, but the barrel's nice, and it's a shooter, and it only cost me $250.
Now, you were running, you said you ran wad cutters through it, and the 32 wad cutters didn't really run as accurately, but oddly enough, the shorts, the 32 Smith & Wesson short, as opposed to the long,
patterned the best,
right?
And that's what I would carry for shooting woodchucks. It makes it doesn't weigh anything. Makes a nice little trail gun, especially when you're out here in the woods.
Right, and it is an I-frame. Now here's and all these guns are unloaded. We've already safety checked them. There's an I-frame. Now this is a J-frame. You'll see there's quite a bit of difference there. I mean, shorter cylinder, shorter frame window, smaller grip. Now, it had these black plastic grips on there when you first got it, right? Or did it have those
No,
on?
it had the plastic grips on it.
Okay, yeah.
And like I said, I got large hands and with a little bit of arthritis, so you need a better grip to grab onto these. It's quite similar to this one here, which is a 32-20, and that had the small grips on it too. And I replaced those. I got those off on eBay. Run a little bit of Scotch-Brite over them, get the gloss off it. A little bit of linseed oil, and it kind of matches the gun real well.
Nice. So this one is a, what is this, Model 34?
Yes, what they call the kit gun.
Yep. So you got the Model 34 kit gun here. This is a J-frame. This is in 22 long rifle. And it's a little bit different than the I-frame, obviously. Longer barrel, and it was kind of funny when we were laying these out here. What was it?
This is a 3-inch.
3, 4,
5, and 6-inch.
Not counting this Model 65. So we're going to probably shoot this a little bit here today too. And now this one, you're a 32 caliber guy, aren't you?
Yes.
So this one is, you actually have a different 32-20 that you guys maybe have seen on the channel before. It's the nickel-plated one with the stag grips. This one is a blued model. This is a K-frame, and this is a 32-20 as well. Same deal, had a buddy of yours?
Picked it up at an auction, and because it was really rough on the outside, nobody paid attention to it, and I picked this one and this end frame 44 special, picked a pair of them up for $500. And all I did on this one was I just took a little 4/0 steel wool, cleaned it up a little bit, degreased it, wiped some cold bluing on it, just brings the patina right out, change grips, and you've got a heck of a shooter.
Those 32-20s are nice, but they are loud.
Yes,
it's a loud little cartridge.
Bark, especially compared to a 38 special.
Yeah,
which I was used to shooting all the time.
Nifty little cartridge, though. It's really too bad it's not more popular.
Now you haven't fired this one yet.
I haven't fired that one yet.
You're gonna love it.
I have fired the other one, but not this one.
I'm training him in the antique guns. This one, he looked it up and was actually made in 1900.
Yep.
115 years old.
Yeah, we got a few dates, thanks to Matt Hoffman, frequent guest on the show, for looking those up. We'll go to the N frame in a second, but we'll stick with the K frames here. Now, this is one that's more modern than really any of these. This is a Model 65, so fixed sight stainless steel, the 6 denoting stainless steel, in 38 special.
That's a 38. It's an oddball cartridge.
Yeah, compared to the rest of them. Now, maybe someone can shed a little light on this, but there's an engraving here with electropencil. It says MSJ with a 4-digit number, a dash, and then a 3-digit number after. We thought that maybe was a inventory number for like some sort of jail, maybe Mississippi State Jail, Montana State Jail. We'll hold it down on that camera so you get a better view of it. Maybe someone can write in the YouTube comments below and tell us what that means, but until then, we're just going to speculate wildly. So this is a Model 65, your standard K-frame Smith & Wesson, bull barrel. Now, how'd you come by this one?
I actually purchased that in 2002 through J&G Sales, and they advertised as a bunch of police trade-ins, and they were $219 back then.
This is really a neat gun. I like these old fixed sight Smith & Wessons, and the grips on it are very, very comfortable.
Those are Smith & Wesson target grips.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I really like those. They fit the hand, and they don't have that check ring on them, and they're narrow.
Yes, I like a smooth grip myself.
Yeah. Excellent. And then the beast of the bunch, the end frame.
My horse pistol.
So this is a end frame 44 special. We actually had Matt look this one up for us as well, and this is a 1924. The serial number places it in 1924. So 44 special. The older model, it's a 5 screw, so you've got the screw there, and then also down here. This was, before then they had the triple lock, and this is basically the triple lock without that third lock. It's just got the locking notch there and then the lock on the back here. So same story on this, the auction, right?
Yep, and as you can see, she's got rust, she's got pitting, but basically it's a little bit of pitting inside, but the rifling is still there and it shoots good. And I am so happy with it. Especially when you don't have a lot of money. Too many people pass these up thinking they're all worn out. But they're not. Look at the bores. That's basically what tells you everything.
And all the timing on them, I've checked all the timing on them with the hammer down after the trigger pull and everything, and they are all just perfect. Lock up tight as they probably did the day they came out of the factory.
The one drawback I don't like on this gun is it's very, very smooth back here. It's just, they didn't engrave it very deeply.
Yeah.
So it's very single.
The other thing I found with these nickeled guns is in the sunlight, not so much out here because we got a little bit of tree cover, but in the sunlight, the glare off that top strap can sometimes make it hard to see the front sight, kind of washes it out sometimes. So that's one thing you may want to look out for. But other than that, great shooters. So
a lot of fun.
Got a little bit of ammo here. Critter's going to do a little range time with them. We got some steel plates set up down there. So we'll take a second and get set up to shoot, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're out here with the I-frame 32 Long. Here's the 32 Smith & Wesson Long cartridge, so we're going to try that out on the steel plate down there. .32. Let me see. Got the 22 kit gun model 34 J frame out here. Going to try this out. Alright, so the first one up is going to be the 3220. Now, just to show you a little bit of difference, there's a 357 Magnum, and there's a 3220. So the 3220 is a little bottleneck, very slight bottleneck, but still a little bit different. So we'll get that loaded up and we'll try that out. And this is the K frame that we were talking about.
In the right hands, it's a shooter.
All right, so the next one we got here is the N-Frame 44 Special. So she's all loaded up. We're going to try it out down there.
Okay, and for all you sportsmen that are enjoying fishing, you want to make your night crawlers real happy, pick up one of these. Official worm blower. That'll put a smile on their face.